Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome.
How are you? Nice to see you wherever you are today. Come on up. Come on up. Say hello. Come on. Yeah. Say hello.
She's getting on her.
The final shorn, the final do is done.
Aw. All that fuzzy hair is gone.
So now you can, over the next few months, you can watch her all grow back. We've already noticed she's starting to pick up a little more hair. And I don't know why. She's got to say hello to I every time. It's not like she hasn't seen her just
she
a
just
little bit ago.
she has just a little bit of a short-term memory. She's happy to see me though every time, so that's good.
One of the things about Selah is if you go out front to get the mail and then you come back in, she's like, "Oh, they're home!" She jumps all over you. Pretty fun.
Isn't that nice to be welcomed like that?
Nice to see you. Who's here with us? I saw Rob a little bit earlier.
We have Kathy Wilder. We've got Samantha, Anna Marie.
Anna Marie.
Catherine Perini. Kat.
Hey, Kat.
Yeah.
Good.
Full
And
house
anybody else that joins us, we're glad to have you either watching live and participating in the game. We're going to play a game, and that's really what you're here for, is the game. And the game is called TwoGether. We're going to talk about things that fit together. Come on up, Selah. Come on.
She may as well come up.
Come here. Yeah. Here. She just wants her treat, so we'll see. Look at her intently looking at it.
Oh, there's her cookie.
Ooh.
You're tormenting her.
Here. Why don't you come down and get it? Here. Come down here. Here you go.
Hi, Kelly. Welcome.
She'll be back after she finishes that. Kelly who?
Holman.
Oh, hi, Kelly.
My niece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob, earlier you said Saturday's coming. I didn't know what you meant by that. You might want to clarify if you want me to know. So the game is TwoGether. Oh my, let me get us to the right slide here.
Oops.
The game is TwoGether, and sort of stole this idea. There was a billboard in Pittsburgh that said TwoGether.
Oh.
It was a marriage thing.
I thought you were clever.
No, I wasn't.
No,
it was a
okay.
marriage thing. Well, I didn't know that sometimes you don't know you steal something until I just realized now.
And now you're making true
that there's
confession.
another- yeah.
Okay.
But we're going to play a game together. It's about community. It's about things that fit together. It's words that fit together.
Okay.
So there's two words. Now, you know how it's like you say, I don't know, if it were three things, ice, wind, and fire.
Okay.
Right? That'd be three things that go together. So, but the twist is we're going to name something and then we're going to say, well, what it can't be. So, for instance, hammer and, everyone would say nails, of course. But this is hammer and not nails. So what would the word be if it's not nails? Hammer and it's still something that commonly goes with hammer. Hammer and what? And so this is a pretty hard one. And actually a number of them are pretty hard. So
this always worries me because I have no clue what's going on until I get here. So hopefully we'll be able to get
so
through
some of
this.
these are, I think these are pretty hard. Getting a couple of these will be good. If you can get a couple.
Yeah.
So hammer. So the answer there is hammer and sickle. Hammer and sickle. That's the flag has a hammer and sickle on it.
I get it.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a hard quiz. All right. So now we're gonna get to the real quiz. Here, Selah, you're back. Here, take this time. Go chew on that for a while. All right. Here we go. Sun and moon, of course, but no. Sun and something
I was
other
just going to shout moon.
Sun and what?
Sun and surf.
Oh, well, I don't know if that's one. If you come up with one that really doesn't fit, let us know. Put it in there. But the answer I was looking for was sun and stars. The sun and stars.
Sun and stars.
See, you say that. You say sun and moon more often, probably, and usually that's the one that I excluded. The one that you say more often.
Yeah, well,
but the
of
second
course you're
one
going to
is
make it harder on us.
So, did anybody get that one?
Hi, Ramona. Welcome.
So see if you can get this next one. Here we go.
Okay.
It's hamburger and not-hotdog. What goes with hamburger? Hamburger and
Bun.
Hamburger
Chips.
and bun. That's pretty good.
Oh, fries?
Hamburger and which do you want?
I want fries.
So that works, but we were actually looking for
Bun.
hamburger and bun.
Oh.
Okay. So
Well,
that was
Kathy
good.
said sand when we said sun and sand.
Oh, sun and sand. That's a
Yeah.
good one. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So that we give you credit for that, just because we didn't have the one
Well,
that you thought
surf,
of?
sun is...
If they go together.
Okay. All right. You get a point, Kathy.
Yeah, of course.
And I get a point, too.
Okay, here's the next one. Hamburger and not hot dog or bun.
Fries.
And there you
You
go.
can tell I didn't know you did this ahead of time.
This time it's fries. I thought that was going to be a trick.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, I beat you to it.
So you had to come up with another one. So sorry we gave that one away.
Rob says fries. So
Yep, Rob got fries on that first one. We give you credit either on the first or the second
So
one.
does Samantha. Everybody wants a fries with their hamburger.
Okay, dog and... but not cat.
Suds.
Dog and suds? Oh, that's pretty good, I guess.
Dog and suds.
Yeah, I don't ever hear that. Does anybody hear that say? Did you just make that up?
Those were old root beer stands back in the day. Dog and suds.
Oh.
So.
Okay, so I give you credit for that. What do you have? Dog and not cat though. Dog and
I don't know. Dog and
pony.
Dog and pony.
A dog and pony show.
Oh, okay. Well,
Course.
I wouldn't have gotten that. We're still catching up on the fries. Oh,
that's
Ramona
okay.
says ketchup. Hamburger and ketchup.
Yeah, that would have been a good one. You get credit for hamburger and ketchup. Yep, that's good. Okay, peanut butter and not jelly sandwich. Peanut butter and
Bananas.
peanut butter and bananas.
Is that what you had?
That's the answer. Peanut butter, Elvis's favorite.
That's right. The only way I got it is because Elvis. I would never try that, but Elvis apparently did.
Peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Yeah,
All right,
sounds good.
Here we go with the next one. House and but not home. House and not home though.
My children eat me out of house and home. No.
Yeah, that's the one that's not.
Let's see. House and...
This one's a hard one.
Oh.
You got to think out of the box for this one.
Is this one of the Calvin ones you put together?
They're all. I put them all together.
House and...
Anybody get this one? Gonna just wait on it for just an extra 5 seconds because it's a tough one. House and...
We're still getting the peanut butter. Now we have peanut butter and bananas, peanut butter and pickle, and
Yeah, that's a good one. Peanut butter and pickle.
House and... I don't know. Nobody's...
House and Senate.
Oh,
The
my
House
word.
and the Senate.
That's not...
Those go together, the House and the Senate.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Okay.
They do.
Down and... Not up, though. Down and...
Out. Down
Grandpa's
and out?
favorite sandwich. It was?
Peanut butter.
Oh, it was. Yeah. My father ate peanut butter and bananas sandwiches.
Oh. I was...
That's what... so Kristen's my niece. Down and you said out.
That's what I said.
Mortar. What was mortar? What did
House
mortar
and
go
mortar.
with? Oh, house and mortar. That's a good one.
Yep.
Brick and mortar, though, it's really. But
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if you get credit for mortar or not. You decide.
Give yourself a point.
But it is down and out.
Thank you.
Down and
I
out.
got it.
Ida, you're on a roll.
I'm telling you.
You know, we have basically, when we've gone back and looked at videos, I realize that Ida's actually really good at these games. But I think today I found a game that she's not good at. We tried a game earlier and she couldn't do it.
That was bad.
We're going to play it sometime, but Mad Gabs.
When we play that one, I'm going to need your serious help. We're going to have to warn people ahead of time, and we'll have to team up with the audience.
Was that House and Contents?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, House and its Contents. I don't know. That's okay. Yeah, maybe that one works. That's not one I know, House and Contents, but I like House and Senate. I think that's a really nice twist on
Well,
it.
Samantha says her dad likes peanut butter and ketchup.
Oh my. Oh my.
So who's to... I've never tried it, so
I'll have to
who's
try
to
that
judge?
one.
Yeah.
Hi, Selah. Here. I got a big... Look at this. This is bigger than Selah. This is a buffalo horn.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Here. Shake it off.
It smells like a buffalo horn, too.
Take the
just
buffalo.
so you know.
All right, fun, but not games.
Fun and fancy. No.
Yeah, I guess there's a lot. Fun and fancy might go there. I don't know. Is that a saying?
I don't know. I made that up. Fun and...
I had one in mind. That when you said it, I forgot it now. Fun and...
games is what comes to my mind, but fun and something.
Fun and Sun? Is that one? Fun and Sun?
Rob says fun in the sun.
Yeah. But it's supposed to be fun and. It's two things that go together. So that
I
one's
like a
pretty close. I think, Rob, you and I were on the same... No, it's fun and laughter.
Oh, Kathy says music, fun and music.
Oh,
Did
that's a
that
good
go?
one, too. Fun and music.
Yeah.
But no, it's fun and laughter. Okay, on to the next one.
Okay.
Gas and... but not oil. Gas and
gas and power.
Gas and power. Gas and electric?
Yeah. I'm thinking about my bills. Gas and power.
The gas and power bill.
Gas and electric.
Gas and electric. Well, what we were looking for was gas and bloating.
That is not what we were looking for. Just to clarify, you may be looking for gas and bloating.
That's how my mind works.
I spend my life trying to avoid it. You're not right. You're not right. That's all there is to it. Gas and
bloating. I don't know if these are sayings or not, but that's to go together. Gas and bloating.
Sam says fun and friends. So
that fun and friends is a better one than
I think that's the best one yet.
Yeah.
It's way better than gas and bloating. Oh my word!
All right, next one. Kiss and not hug though.
Kiss and tell.
Kiss and tell. Oh, that's a good one.
Kiss and tell.
Beans. What was that? Beans.
Gas and beans.
Oh. Gas and beans. She was on the same bloating.
Ramona and you have this connection. I've got it.
Good one, Ramona. I like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Gas and beans. That's thinking out of the box. That's what we're trying to do. Kiss and not hugs.
I don't know how to say that.
Probably the bloating.
Kristen says kiss and tell. I think it's kiss and tell.
I think it is too. It's kiss and
Kristen.
tell. Kiss and tell. Yep. So kiss and tell might be more than kiss and hugs. Because really hugs and kisses, right?
Oh yeah.
So here we go. Coffee and but not cream. Coffee and
donuts.
Coffee and donuts. Whoa, good
That's
one.
what I think of.
What do you guys? Coffee and the answer I was looking for also was donuts. Coffee and donuts. We have 15 of them, so there's only 4 more. Okay, you ready? You got to get these last 4.
Okay, I'm working on it. We
got a lot of kiss and tells. You're doing pretty well. Everybody's doing pretty well on
this.
Yes, I thought this would be harder than it is. No, Sayla, I don't want to be bitten. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Oil and not vinegar.
Oil and water.
Oil and vinegar.
I'm going to say oil and water. Oil and water don't mix. Right?
Yeah. Gas and oil could have been one too, right?
Yeah.
The gas and oil industry. But I was looking for oil and water.
Oh, Kathy was saying
coffee and tea. Coffee and
tea and muffin. We got coffee and bagels. We got coffee and tea.
A lot of those might be. They're at least as good as donuts.
Yeah, I think so too.
And you can see what my diet's like.
Okay, that was a good one.
Okay, next one, number 13. Death and not life, though. Death and not life.
Taxes.
Heidi, you jump on these. You get one quickly. I think is everybody beating you to the punch on this? Is Ida beating you to the punch on this? No, you shouldn't. You're quick.
That's the first thing that came to my head.
Because that was it. Death and taxes.
Death and taxes.
Yeah, that was the one I had in mind. I don't know. There's probably some other things that death go with.
Yeah. Death and life.
But not life. No, that was death, not life. Okay. Hot and but not cold.
Hot and
not cold. Hot and chocolate.
Oh, is that what it is?
No.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of my own. I can't remember what it is.
Spicy.
Ooh, that's a good one. Hot and spicy. Hey.
Hot and tasty. Hot and...
What do you all have?
I know.
The answer that I was looking for was hot and sweaty.
You're bloating and gas. You're hot and sweaty. I don't know.
Stay down, Sarah. Stay down. Here, why don't you come up?
Rob says hot and hotter. Okay.
It's amazing. There was a little piece of bacon, like a very tiny piece of bacon sitting right there, and she found it. Like she sniffed it out, put her nose up there.
So I think you found me out. I carry around a little piece of bacon just so she'll love me best.
That's how it happens. Rob had one that I just missed that looked good.
Rob said hot and hotter.
Yeah, hot and hotter. That's okay. And
Kathy says hot and creamy.
Yeah, oh, that's a good one. Hot and creamy.
Kristen says hot and cocoa.
Yeah, I don't think so. I wanted to try to put those together too.
Ramona says hot and steamy. I think that's a good one. Hot and steamy is better than hot and sweaty.
Is steamy more common than sweaty? Hot and sweaty. Hot and steamy. It's a hot and steamy day, so I got hot and sweaty.
Okay, well.
Just depends on what you're describing there. Mine might be a little more on the crude side. Okay, here's the last one.
Okay. Oh.
Wash and, but not wear.
Wash and...
I think there's multiples for this one, so we'll see.
And rinse and repeat.
Wash and rinse and repeat. Oh, okay, that's a good one. What else you got?
Wash and...
How about wash and wax?
Oh, that's a good one.
Hmm?
That's a good one. Wash and wax is
Wash and repeat. Wash, rinse, and repeat.
Yes.
Well, it's not wash. It's not wash and rinse and repeat. It's wash, rinse, and repeat.
Okay, you got me on that.
Not going to give you
but...
credit for that one. But what we were looking for was wash and dry.
Oh, we've got people. Rob says dry.
How about that? A bunch of you came up with
says
it.
Dry.
You got the. We are on the same wavelength, you and I. Nice job. All right, that's our game. That's our game for today. The TwoGether game. And it's tied in a little bit with what I wanted to talk to you about. And so I want to take a minute just to talk about this whole idea of together, of being together. So let me pop that up. Let me just bring up our big screen here. So a number of years ago, and we've sort of lost track of exactly when it happened, but I think it was like 4 years ago. How long have you been working for?
5 years.
5 years, so it might have been more than that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's that you went to Kishorit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been more than that.
Whoa. Huh. So 5 or 6 years ago, I went.
Time flies.
And what happened? My guess is it was 5 years ago, because if you came, I think it's related, and I'll get to that in a second. But so I went to this place, Kishorit, which on the pre-roll that not all of you saw because you just came into the video, but on the pre-roll to this video, we showed a Kishorit video. We'll put it in the description of the video if you want to go watch it. It's on YouTube. It's called Kishorit Mark's something. Mark's Life. I think it is. Kishorit Mark's Life. Mark, M-A-R-K.
M-A-R-C.
M-A-R-C, I mean. But we'll link it. So you can come back and check the description and find the link. But I went over to Kishorit, which is it's a kibbutz in Israel. For those of you who don't know, it's kibbutzes are common, but it's a kibbutz. Which is really a community where people live together, sort of a miniature socialist society. In many ways, the kibbutz idea came up about the same time as the hippie movement in the United States, and so there's a lot of ties between it. It's sort of that living together and sharing things together. And the kibbutz in Israel was the outgrowth of that. They usually have businesses that they do together, and they live together, and they have some function, and they still exist. Lots of times when you go to Israel, you stay in like a bed and breakfast, but it's a kibbutz that's designed.
And Rob is saying you went in 2012.
Oh, thanks, Rob. So that was 7 years ago, somewhere.
He said he met you in 2013 and you had already been.
Yeah, so somewhere, yeah, thanks. So anyway, so I went over there to just sort of get an idea of it, because it really is like a high-end community like we've been dreaming of with Uniquely the Same. And there are so many concepts, these ideas that everyone needs a friend, that community is an answer to so many issues that people have and that everyone deserves. They even press like relationships. They want people to fall in love and get married in Kishorit.
Mm-hmm. And they do.
Yeah, and they have in fact in that video there's a picture of, or some video of a marriage actually occurring. And it was just a neat environment. There are assistants who are working there and helping people affected by disability, but there's really no sort of line between people with disabilities and without disabilities. No hard line. There's everyone sets goals for their lives, and everyone's trying to progress in life, and that's a really neat thing. The heads, the guys the two people who put it together is a guy named Shuki, which is who I met. I never remember Shuki's last name, but it's Levenger. Shuki Levenger. I just call him Shuki. To me, one name's good enough.
Like Cher.
Yeah, exactly.
Shuki.
And,
I love that name.
And Yael, which is I've learned is a very common name in Israel, so you do have to say Yael, and her name is Shiloh. Yael is like an artist, and she has some of that hippie vibe to her.
I read about her once. She's got a degree in movement, which I think that's interesting. Yeah. She's an artist and she's got a degree in movement. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
And then Shuki is like the business guy. Mm-hmm. And so I actually spent most of my time with Shuki that I got to really talk about the facility and stuff. So I was at this meeting with him, and he was so kind. They have 10 different businesses at Kishorit. It's a very large community. I've lost track of how many people actually live there. Another interesting thing I want to mention to you about it is it's an example in Israel because they've now expanded it. So there's a Jewish side and an Arab side. Now I was there before the Arab side was built, but people actually have disability in common, and it brings them together. And so they're using that as like a community example of getting along. So I was there, and I got to see some of their businesses. They have this, they breed schnauzers there, and dachshunds, I think. And in fact, the championship dachshunds for Israel, for like the whole Middle East, the dogs that win the championships almost always come from this from this place, from this group.
Proud of, yeah.
And they also have a like you can, what do you call that when you leave your dog somewhere?
Kennel?
A kennel. They have a kennel, but it's a high-end kennel because your dog is assigned to an individual, and the person like walks them around, even takes them back to their apartment with them, and like so your dog isn't like in a little cage.
It's like a bed and
when
breakfast
you go away
for
for the week. Yeah, your dog goes on vacation too.
Cool.
And so they actually charge more for their kennel than the average kennel. And but the people there, most of the people that working in the kennel are actually on the autism spectrum, or a large number of them. I don't know if most is the actual way to say it, but I'll never forget Joseph. There's a guy, Joseph, I was sitting on a curb with one day, and we were sitting out front of the kennel, and he worked in the kennel. And I said to him, hey, we were just chatting. How do you like your job, and what do you like about the kennel? And he said, well, the thing I like about my kennel, I don't like my manager, because my manager is a person. But I do like the dog, and here's why: the dog never tells me what I should be doing. And anyway, he's a delightful guy, and he just loved the animal. And you sort of got this feeling, man, I really would like to leave my dog at this kennel with
That's
Joseph.
Wonderful.
Because he'd be walking Sailor around, taking care of her. So that was that business. They have all sorts of. They have a big. They have goat milk. They're the biggest provider of whatever you call natural goat milk.
Wow.
In Israel. So basically, if you go to Israel and you drink goat milk, you're probably drinking their goat milk.
Interesting.
And even like if you're having cheese or whatever, it's probably made from their goat milk. They also make cheese there. They have a winery, which is what got me into all these different. So they have 10 different businesses. I can't name them all, but they have like you can get flowers there, and they grow different products. But the wine is award-winning wine. And so Shuki, when I was in his office, he said, what would you like to drink? And I said, I'd like some of that award-winning wine.
Oh, of course you did.
It felt very bold, but it's sort of once you're in Israel for a little while.
Some water.
Lots of people in Israel are fairly bold and fairly outspoken. I'm not sure if that's a prejudicial statement or not, but I think I got when I was there, I got a sense of hey, you speak your mind. You don't have to pretend who you are, and so I said that, and he did. He got out one of the best bottles of wine. Come on up here. Come on up. I don't want you to bite. Come on. And so we were in the meeting, and Shuki taught me all sorts of lessons. So one of the big lessons that he wanted to show me was that how everyone has value, and everyone has and if you know me and you've heard about Kishorit before, you've heard this story, so I'll tell it quickly. But everywhere we went, he showed me the flowers, and the place is gorgeous. Mm-hmm. There's there are flowering trees and flowering plants, and they have them like scheduled so that the place is always beautiful. It's really a pristine campus. Like, it's a wonderful place to live. Nicer than my gardens in my house, just really beautiful. So if you've seen like a really nice garden setting, that's it, and it's designed, and they've got artwork all through the gardens and stuff like that. They have all these different sculptures and things everywhere you go. So in fact, there's a picture of Shuki. If you look at our that thing that we play that goes,
oh, that's right.
There's a picture of me and Shuki in there,
yeah. And
it's in front of a big piece of art. It's something that was that represents their winery. So it's a wine artwork.
Wine artwork.
So anyway, I lost track of where I was. So drinking wine with Shuki. Oh, so the lessons he taught me. So one of them was everyone has values. And everywhere we went, he'd say, see those nice flowers? Because there were bouquets, gorgeous bouquets of fresh flowers everywhere we went. And it really was nice. It added, on every, like, if there was a counter with a receptionist, there was a vase with some stuff. If there was a seating area with a table, there'd be like a big bouquet, with stuff on it. And they were all fresh flowers. And so I thought he was just showing me, see what nice flowers we grow. But at the end, when we were drinking this wine, I think it was, he said, what I want you to know is that the person that keeps all those flowers up to running is the person who from the outside world would seem to be the least able to contribute to a community. Mm-hmm. And he said, if you think about it, that is probably our highest value in this community, that the beauty that person brings to everyone's life and the setting, it's a residential setting. And so bringing this artistic beauty to the whole thing is a big part of the concept. And he was saying, so see how everyone can bring value. And what this individual had the right to do was they could just go into the flower gardens anywhere and pick any flower they wanted. There was nothing out of bounds for them. So like, if they were growing like these real nice lilies or something, she was allowed to go in and get a lily and put that up. So that was a neat.
That's lovely.
So that was one of the messages. Another message that he had was just how everyone wants friends and friendship, and everyone wants to grow. Mm-hmm. And he was real strong on this whole relationship that people deserve to have, like romantic relationships with one another. And it was uncomfortable even for me, to the extent to which he was interested in it. But that was another thing that he was presenting. And I've grown that way too. I've started to think that we're a little narrow on. We don't want people to have relationships. Romantic relationships when they really should and can and deserve to. And so but then toward the end he said, now there's something I haven't told you yet that's the most important thing I want you to walk away with. And because I was telling him our vision, and we talked about, a lot of my vision came out of my study of the Old Testament and the idea of justice. Mm-hmm. And so it was pretty cool to be in a Jewish setting, because the Hebrew words that I knew were the actual words that they were using. Yeah. So I was describing it in English, and I had a translator, and the translator was translating it. And then like suddenly I heard the words being said, the Hebrew words, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I took it from Hebrew, translated it into English, and it got translated. And now it's being translated back. Don't listen to me. Those are the concepts. Mm-hmm. Those are actually the words and the concepts I'm trying to describe. English doesn't always capture the Hebrew word for justice and fairness and those sorts of things. So all of a sudden I heard the original words, and I was like, oh wait. Yeah, don't listen to me. Those are the words. You know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And in the video actually that we showed before this, Shuki says there's Hebrew, there's Jewish cultural concepts that are behind all this. And so that's why it's not a coincidence that my vision is similar. It's because it's both based in Hebrew scriptures, which Christianity is based in Hebrew scriptures. So, but he said, here's the thing that you need to know. He said the task of doing disability work is very stressful. That it's you're dealing with people who have harder times, harder struggles, and so it gets you down. And I think that's true. I think most of the people who watch us know about disability, have some disability in their lives, or know people with disabilities, and you know that life is hard and that life is a struggle. And so listen to Shuki's advice, because I think this is important. So he said, I never could have made it without Yael. And so the one thing I want you to know is, don't do this alone. Go find a partner, and find a partner that's not like you. And so So that was his main. That was like the most important message. And so I want to pass that message on to you. In life, find somebody. Find a friend. Find a partner. Yael and Shuki are not lovers. They're associates. They're friends. And they came together because they knew each other in a business setting. And Yael is very different. You'd have to know them, but he's a business guy. She's an artist. So you know that they didn't always see eye to eye on everything, but brought them together. And so I really would like for you to think about that. If you're in a hard time now, or even if you're not, prepare yourself. That's what he was saying. He was saying you're in a good place right now. Go find somebody that could come alongside. And so that's what I've been trying to do, is I've been trying to find people to come alongside in Uniquely the Same. But something that I did do, when I came back, is I came back and I thought, who is that person? I can't ignore this guy. He has the world renowned. He has the place that's like what I want to accomplish. How can I just ignore his greatest piece of advice? And I called Ida. Ida was off. We weren't in touch. So that's the 2012 all makes sense, because we weren't in touch. We were business associates from before, and we knew each other from before. But I reached out to her because we'd had somewhere along the lines. I knew that there might be some possibility of her being interested, and it was sort of a life point for you.
It was, definitely. Where
it came together, and you were like, well, I am looking for something interesting. And then Ida's story, well, I don't think we'll tell you your whole story, but Ida's story was, I'll come over for a month or so and help you put this organization together.
Yes, that was 5 years ago.
Yeah. And so, anyway, but I want to just pass that on to you. I really, first of all, I want to recognize Ida. Ida and my skills are very different. If you talk to me about it, you know that I always say that I struggle with having a heart. I'm not really strongly in love with being with people. That's not my greatest strength. And but it is yours. You are the kindest person I know, Ida, and I'm not the kindest person I know.
Well, thank you for saying that. You're making me blush.
Yeah. So
kindness is so easy. That's what I say all the time. I know that it sounds like such a. We always say people want a friend. People want to be loved. Kindness matters, and it's really not that hard to do if you think about it. So. Yeah.
So the reason why I wanted to tell you all this story is, first of all, just to give you the lesson. We're playing this game together, right? And I wanted you to see the application of that together. And but also I want to encourage you, if you're in a time or not, to prepare yourself, to not be alone, to reach out to folks, to reach out to us at Uniquely the Same. We want to be a part of that pairing. So just like those words that go together, that aren't maybe always the first word that you think of, but the second word maybe,
right, exactly.
So of course people have spouses and things like that, and that's the first word you think of. But we also need friendships, and so I want to encourage you on those kinds of things too. And then the second reason why I wanted to do it was I wanted you to know that at Uniquely the Same, we have not lost our vision. We are continuing to work toward community, and sometimes we don't talk about the commune setting so much, because there's actually some pushback in society about isolating people, and so we're careful about how we're trying to implement that. But we are trying to implement community centers. We're trying to have a social setting even right here with you all. That's a place to do it. Yep. So. Anyway.
Oh, whoa.
So did I get everybody shut up? Nobody's talking anymore.
They're intently listening.
I don't know. Probably y'all turned us off by now, but that was the reason. So we'll continue on with the show. Thanks for hearing my story. That's a very important story to me. And please do look up this video if you haven't, and take a look at it. It's at the beginning of our Facebook video, and we'll link it in YouTube below, so you'll be able to see it. So let's move to Ida, to your saying.
Oh, okay.
Can we do that? So let me. I've got to bring it up and find your saying here.
I printed it out and then don't know I printed only half of it. So, well, yeah, every week I do a saying of the week. And this one, I was actually prompted to find this saying and pull this up to share this time because I was listening to some of our YouTube videos that Anna Marie Clark has been doing for us, where she's talking about work experiences and transition from school to work. And one of the highest predictor of success for individuals to find work experiences is related to parental expectations. So what do we do to bolster parental expectations? Well, we find nice things to say. It's not, we find nice things to say. A lot of times, I worked in a healthcare setting, and we had this organization that came and surveyed us, and they were always giving us what they called opportunities for improvement. Well, you never wanted to get, well, that was a big red check mark, really. Nobody wanted to get OFIs. We wanted to hear the good stuff. So that's what this is. Abilities wither under fault finding and blossom with encouragement. So I think that's important. We need to find some words of encouragement to say in order to help people bloom.
And if you haven't seen Anna Marie's videos on YouTube, mm-hmm. Please go look them up. She did her senior project on employment and really transition to employment as some of it, and parental involvement was a big, parental expectations, and so we should be encouraging parents to believe and to have faith and to help them see a vision for the future. So anyway, thank you, Ida, for that.
You're welcome.
So let's see. Joke of the day.
The joke of the day.
Joke of the day is my sister, Ruth
great.
Shaw. My niece was on earlier, and this is my sister's that's my sister's daughter. So this is Kristen's mother, Ruth. And Ruth works in a school and works with folks who have IEPs, and so
perfect.
Yeah. So Ruth is a trained. It might be that Ruth is part of the reason why I got into this, because she was interested in it. I remember when she was in college, when I was really young. She was in college when I was still really, really young. Like she's so much older than I am. But anyway,
Ruth, I'm on your side.
So anyway, so she's my big sister, and so here's the joke from my big sister. We put words in people's mouths for these jokes, so they aren't really they're sort of their jokes. So here you go. So Ruth, what's the joke that you have? She says, "I can cut through wood just by looking at it." She must have superpowers. Big sisters always have superpowers. I can cut through wood just by looking at it. I didn't believe it either, but I saw it with my own eyes.
Oh no. I get it. I saw it. Actually, that was kind of funny.
All right. Hey.
We still got to work on our joke off, Calvin.
Yeah, I'm telling you, lots of people give me encouragement on the jokes, so I know the jokes are hilarious.
They are, yeah, hilarious. Kristen says her mom's going to love it, so I hope so, Kristen.
So anyway, so that's our joke of the day. Ruth, thanks for hanging out and giving us the opportunity to steal your picture off Facebook and put words in your mouth. And that's it for our YouTube show. We're going to say goodbye to you folks. So thank you for stopping by. We will put, like I said, videos in the description that you can watch. We just want to close the way we close every show. I'm uniquely the same. You're uniquely the same. Together, we could change the world. Thanks for stopping by today. See you next week.